Bonjour, mon ami. It is I, Marcus Miller. I know it's been like a non-subject, seemingly, at least on my social media. But this whole thing in France is kind of getting to me. So I was going to do a drawing of Lonestar supporting the Yellow Vests. Just to show an American hero with solidarity behind our brothers and sisters in France who are fighting the ridiculous overtaxation of their stupid president douchebag over there. So, why isn't this focusing? Focus, 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 focus. So, let me see if I can get a decent yellow. I know their vests are more like a chartreuse, but unless I'm going to use a freaking highlighter, I can't really do that. So, I already sketched it out, so I didn't have to think about it too much. And so I'm going to go ahead and color. Say no to carbon taxes. That is correct. Sketch therapy. Carbon taxes are stupid. Yeah, they were. Oh my gosh! For those who are not paying attention, this whole revolution kicking off in France started off because Macron, the macaroni head. Dadgum, I do not have a chartreuse, do I? Canary yellow. That's too bright. Well, I could probably canary yellow it and then add some. Oh, that one's too dark. Oh, wait. Chartreuse is sort of a yellowish green. Maybe I could do the. Okay, I'll do that. I'll start with the dark and then I'll yellow to lighten it. So yeah, they wanted to do. Did I watch Macron's address to the people of France? Oh, is this one where he kowtowed and he begged them for forgiveness? Little too late. Little too little, little too late, Macron. I saw part of it, yeah. Is his arm a little long, or am I just seeing things? Maybe it depends on the angle. It is angled up a bit. Let me see. Yeah, that's about right. I think. Does his arm look too long?
What? Does his arm look too long?
I don't think so. No, I think it's right. And if it's not, whatever. So for those who are oblivious, Macron tried to pass a carbon tax, the leftist dream come true. By the way, Macron is like the French Obama. He's the freaking worst. And so he tries to, or actually he doesn't try. He passes this carbon tax that essentially would make gasoline $7 a gallon. You didn't know this, right? Yeah, nobody's talking about this here. 7 freaking bucks a gallon, and you know, this is fine for people in Paris or other parts of the country who take the train or their effete little bicycles or whatever to work. But for people who live out in the suburbs or the countryside and they have to commute, it's and a lot of these guys in France, they're living off like a few hundred or like $1,000 or euro a month. And you want to tax their means of getting to work or getting their work done at $7 a freaking gallon. It's so out of touch. And you know what it did? It's literally, I mean, nobody's said it that I've seen, but I think it's literally just the French Tea Party, because it was a tax, just like we had here, right? We got overtaxed, and we threw a tea party, and now it's like it was just it's not conservative, it's not liberal, it's just like the Tea Party was here, right? It's just people who are sick of this bullcrap. Why are you doing that? Why are you? That's not helping me at all. Yeah, thank you. That's my boy. Yeah, so I don't know. I was irritated. Oh, that's not gonna help. And so, yeah, then some different people have come into the situation. Some anarchists and some communists, I think. Sort of their antifas, and they're, I think, primarily the ones who are actually causing the violence, because the quote unquote Tea Party element of the okay, let's just call it the conservative element. They were peacefully protesting, and then some of these other guys come in and start like legit rioting. And the funny thing is, you'd have the police over there. Like 85% of the people in France agree with the protests, because it is such a ridiculous overreach for Macron. But you also have, shoot, I just brain farted. Oh man, you have cops, like cops who are sent there to, quell the protesters, taking off their helmets and like hugging the protesters in solidarity. So it's like so much of the French people are with the protesters that, yeah, Macron folded like a freaking cheap deck chair. I think it was today, right? If somebody knows better, I think it was today, because that's the first time I heard about it was today. They'll keep voting for leftist buttheads. Yes, they will. They will. But it was nice to see that you can push the French only too far before they will even rise up against their stupid socialist overlords. But yeah, I was listening to a little thing about like Macron. Is this guy's a nobody, and all he has is ambition, and he rose up to become the freaking president of that country. What is wrong with people? I don't understand. I don't understand. Most of the footage is cops beating the crap out of protesters. Is that most of the footage that you're seeing? I mean, yeah, there's going to be cops that are just doing their job and following their orders, but I didn't say all the cops were. It was just nice to see some of the cops were like, you know what, this is stupid. We agree with you. We agree with you, our fellow Frenchman. Sorry, I'm looking for the right color here. What the heck should I? I'll just use these two. Is this that one? That's so peach. I need another color. There's criminal levels of police brutality on the level that would cause outrage in the U.S. Yeah, they're using tear gas. They're using rubber bullets. I believe there was a gal that lost her eye. I think she got hit in the eye with a tear gas canister or oh no, I think it was a part of a flashbang grenade or something like that. Yeah, that's hard to watch, man. And then there was a reporter that got shot in the leg with a rubber bullet. People are getting hurt. It's not a freaking joke. And No, it's the weirdest thing. They're forcing the protesters to wear these yellow vests that everyone in France is by law supposed to have in their car. And so, oh no, it's too dry. This one is too dry to use. I'm gonna need to reload that one. So yeah, crazy, right? Crazy, crazy, crazy climber. Darn it, I get this strange feeling this is the same color as that one. This is a light peach. This is a light peach. Light peaches. All my light peaches. All right. Let me just do a coarse shadow with this, and then I will light peach the rest of his arm. Even the Turks are calling the French police overly brutal. Yeah, it's a rough situation. Macron came out today, I think it was today, and he's like he backpedaled on the tax, and then what was it? I think, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he instituted a tax-free bonus. Like, so anyone who works overtime over the holidays, I guess, will get paid their overtime will be tax free. So he's trying to buy his way out of his own stupidity. Oh no, you don't like being taxed. How about some tax-free income? The socialist president with the 70% wealth tax. Yeah, those people, they never met a tax they didn't like, right? Never met a tax they didn't like. Have we fully vetted the yellow vests? Well, at this point, the yellow vests are essentially 85% of the French people, so it's kind of hard to vet all of them. But yeah, they are a mix of everyone. Left, right, center, far left. I'm sure far right. It is a mix of the population. Because when you have 85% of the people of France agreeing with you, you're definitely not only going to have, one section of the population. You're going to have essentially everybody, except for those who support the Macron idiocy. Le Pen is far left economically. Marie Le Pen. I don't know what you're going to do in that country. I don't know all of their politics. I'm not following all of their politics. I just tried to catch up as much as I could with this because I was watching it like tangentially, and then I'm like, man, I need to find out what's going on. So I sat down yesterday. I watched a whole bunch of videos on what was going on. I'm like, oh man, that ain't no bueno. So here I am. Solidarity. The world is like a stack of dynamite ready to blow at any moment. I don't say that. Yeah, and obviously the reason I'm doing this in full color is not because I suddenly have the Jones to draw everything in full color, but the vests are yellow. So I'm like, well, it's not gonna be the white vests. The French need more wolf's milk. Oh no. Joan recorded this week. Joan of Arc. Jean d'Arc. Yeah, French heroes. And actually, Lonestar is of French descent, at least partially. Actually, that is actually in the book. So it's Interesting. His forefathers came in from the New Orleans point of entry. So he is a bit French. Caltrans vests have more orange, Mike. Ah, ah, ah.
What is that? What is that? What color?
I wish I was a better color so I could do some like really cool moody lighting on this or something. But I can only do what I can do. And this pen is drying out on me as we speak. Troubles. It's the most wonderful time. Mr. Hellstrom is new here. Well, hello, Mr. Hellstrom. Welcome to the party, pal. Do other people in the industry get mad at you about your political views? Just curious. Yeah. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But that's okay. They're allowed to. It's America. Yeah, and you guys get all the rest of the gossip and goings on from the other folks in our space. So I don't feel the need to belabor those points so much. I just thought it was just so weird that this is like this huge event going on that nobody I know of was even mentioning. So yes, here I am. 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 Is it? It's America, even for Australians like Tom Taylor. What's America? Wait, what? Did I miss something? Mike was very popular on several web forums. I was? Well, you know, you get those who agree and then you get those who don't. The thing I like about YouTube is I can invite who I want on, and nobody's like shouting me down or insulting me. And if you insult me, you know, it's not like I can't take being insulted. I'm not a freaking girl. But if you're just coming on to insult me, I can just remove you. That's nice. Feel free to disagree. Just be agreeable about your disagreement. I had a wonderful dialogue today on Twitter, and I didn't have to block anybody. It was really nice. So, okay. I want to do something. So there's a core lighting element on this side. Maybe I'll just no. I'll do green. I'll do green. So all the way down this side. And that's already green here. That'd be a good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Tug is drawing Not Famous as Fire from the rest of you. I blocked Not Famous. So I don't know. I think since she can't get any feed from me, she's not as obsessed anymore. But yeah, I mean, Tug's out there fighting the good fight, man. He's battle hardened, taking it to the man. He's a good guy. I like him. I like him quite a bit. He still battles her. Just let her starve. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Starve that wench. She's just a horrible excuse for a human being. So no reason to give her any of my oxygen. No, you're not shooting each other with airsoft guns.
Why?
Because you're not shooting each other with airsoft guns. That's why.
You know what they're made for?
No.
Airsoft guns aren't made for shooting each other with airsoft guns.
Okay, then we can just not get you any at all. How's that?
What are airsoft guns for?
Shooting targets?
And why do they have airsoft matches where they shoot each other?
Because they're idiots.
So you're not allowed to play paintball?
We don't need to have this discussion right now. Paintball's different.
It fires at the same fire rate.
Whatever, man. You make no sense. It's me being overprotective over my kids' eyeballs.
That's why you wear freaking masks. Everyone wears masks in airsoft.
Antonio Cardenas says you'll just put your eye out.
If you're wearing goggles, you won't. That's the only thing. Especially you won't know how to play this. You just freaking chew it and stick it in the water and then play.
Let's see. He has a
Like I want one of these too.
Start with. That's green.
You want a black one? This is white.
That's about right. That's a good color. Airsoft is literally a toy. Yeah, well, if they were all teenagers, I might. Although teenagers do even stupider things, seems. Yeah, we're gonna get him a bill for breaking all of our stuff. Merry Christmas. Dun, dun, dun. I support the arming of Mike's kids. Not helping. Man, there were so many freaking airsoft guns in Japan I wanted to buy. Yeah.
No.
Children.
No.
Yeah, see? Freaking kids play airsoft.
But no, this is Nerf.
Compatible with Nerf.
Compatible.
Play freaking Nerf rival guns.
Will you stop saying frickin'?
Stop saying what the H.
That's Santa's naughty list. Hi ho, hi ho, it's off to work I go. Whoops, I think that was a little too long.
That's the only vulnerable in this part. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh?
Let's try to grab it.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Now what do I do? I need my dad gave me a rifle at age 9. Little Marlin 22 had me on chipmunk patrol at our cabin. Well, we don't have little things to kill here. We don't have a cabin either. That would be nice. A nice little cabin. I've got a 22 rifle. It's in the garage? Did you put that in the garage or is it in my closet? It should be in the closet, not the garage. I think it's in the garage though. Next Saturday. Also, you don't have rights there. Yeah, well, there's that. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. Hi ho. By the way, the Lonestar shirt can be found at Crypto Fashion for those who are interested in rocking the Lonestar look. How's it? He's good? It's good.
And that's the street there.
22s are legal in California for now. Yeah, as long as you have a small enough clip. You can't have over, gosh, how many? 6 bullets, I think? I believe it is 6 bullets in a clip. You can't have more.
I want a bubble.
Alright, let's see. Oops, where'd my California just makes me magazine, sorry. Ah, no, it's dry. Alright, I'm just gonna have to go with 1-tone brown on the belt. Maybe I'll try to use something else to lighten it up.
No. 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 No.
Susie, you want some?
Ah, 10 round mags are still legal here in California. Is it 10? I forget. It's been a while. What I'm gonna do? I think I did brown gloves. Let's do brown gloves. Since I've already got the brown here. Did you feed everybody, Elijah? Huh?
Is this the default?
That's right. They should not be watching TV. It is media-free Monday. It's so lame. When I go to Arizona and shoot 3-gun, I have blast using 30-round mags. Yeah. I haven't gone shooting in forever. Oh, shoot. Oops, I forgot that spot. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. You copying me, JoJo? Mm-hmm. All right, let's get what? Food? Oh no. Cousin, get it away from my art. You just dropped crumbs on my art.
What is water pellet? Looks like it would hurt.
You're serious? Water pellets would hurt, and you're talking about shooting each other with airsoft pellets?
No, they're probably gonna be like the paintball gun and like bang and pop on you. No. Why? No. Oh,
Mama, no.
is that the one Isaac on?
Mama, no. Dear people of the U.S., don't start up business here in California. You will be forced to hire women onto your executive board just for representation. How are my shirts selling? I don't know. I don't promote them too much. I really should have been, and I apologize to. Gosh, did I even put the link in my description?
It's like 15 feet.
So they're not selling, millions or anything, or even thousands, or even hundreds. They're not selling much, but I blame myself for not promoting. So.
Did you write that down?
Oh gosh, Isaac.
Hey, my headphones.
Hey Santa, get ready.
No.
I called it. It's even less than. Oh, no.
Merchant rate. Yeah, I'm wondering if California. Can you stop that, JoJo? Super annoying. California goes the way of flipping France at some point because of all the stupidity here.
Please tell me.
I need to check out the shirt. Yeah, do it. Do it. I'll put a link up on my Twitter. Don't I have something I can throw shade down with? Oh, there we go. There we go. Color's weird when you haven't thrown inks down because it all looks just a little unfinished. Well, because it's unfinished, but
Oh, you just get this one. And then it makes you want to get hit less. Oh, it's just so that you can't cheat.
you been shot with an airsoft gun, Elijah?
Yep.
Yeah? Didn't bother you?
Isaac shot me in the face this one time.
What?
From like 60 feet away.
Were you wearing goggles?
Yeah. He hit me in the lip.
Remember how I get so salty? So, like, so cold hot that your gun was empty because it just wouldn't fire and you couldn't.
I just remember, well, that was a pellet gun.
Yeah, pellet's not the same.
Yeah.
You should not shoot each other with a pellet gun.
Roger, don't shoot that.
Definitely not. It's like grade school art without the inks.
Oh, and we did one without mushrooms, but apparently you know.
Just look, you get 3,000 pieces of the water.
Dude, stop freaking chewing up my flute.
Yeah, stop saying freaking.
You know how big of a mess this is?
Maybe outside.
But that's not the thing.
What's he saying?
I want dinosaur.
You want what?
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
I want dinosaur.
We know you want dinosaur, Jojo. All right. Oh, red. No, oh, need some red. Red.
You're saying about gel balls. All that.
Yeah, airsoft is kind of a misnomer. They're not soft at all.
Soft compared to a bullet.
Soft compared to a bullet. What's funny with the six fingers thing, I remember the time McFarlane did it during the six-part storyline, the assassination plot. I think in the no prize explanations that the dude was a mutant. Yeah, that's a good quote-unquote explanation. I've actually done that in a sketchbook long ago. The whole six-finger drawing.
I know, but you have to make them. You don't just fill up
All right. Now, let's see. Let's throw some gray. Some purple. Yeah. There's some purple shade on here. Purple shade on here.
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? No.
Saw that Barney Parade Massacre. Mike, right above Lonestar, no wolf milk. Isn't that a given? No wolf milk is a given. There will be no wolf milk.
Oh, that one. That's so hard.
It'll all make sense when I'm done.
Oh,
All right. I think I want to ink this.
down.
Kind of want to ink this with. Just let me darken this up a little bit.
Down.
Kind of want to ink it with one of my new quills. It sounds like fun. Test out my new quills. What do you guys think? New quills? New quills, new quills, new quills. I don't know if that coloring is just right.
Wait,
The quills from Japan, yes. That's what I'm thinking. I do. I totally just want to start inking this. So I'm going to put my markers away. What are you going to call this? Nice. Call it good for colors. Pull it off here so I can get a good. When I'm inking, I need to have a relatively flat surface. So then I'm going to grab one of my quill folders. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use my new quill.
what happened?
And
That one.
there's.
That one.
This.
That one.
If I could see. This is the money. These quills right here. Look at that. It's got such a long, extra long tip on it, which means it's. Ooh, man, that is pretty
What is that?
firm, actually. I thought it would be more flexible, but let's see how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, chill out with the whistling directly into the mic. Sorry. Oh my gosh, that is such a fine line. Holy cow. Holy cow. I'm going to need my glasses just to see if this. What is 1.5? Yes. This quill has such a fine line, I have to wear reading glasses to use it. What's it looking for?
Oh my.
What the heck? All those quills the same or different sizes? No, they're different. I don't know the size differential. They have different size, like from the reservoir to the tip is these are the longest ones. So I was thinking they would be quite flexible, but apparently Not unless I have to break it in, or I'm kind of scared to try to flex it up too much.
Oh.
Rick Rolla's Mike. Start out with the sleigh ride, then flip the script. Oh, that's good. King Langleases, huh? I'm never gonna get it. I'm never gonna give you up. I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna turn around and hurt you. I'm never gonna make you cry. I'm never gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
This is one of my favorite. Hello, Elijah.
Help me. Help me. Puppy's sitting on me. He's sitting on me.
Good. I want to come. I'll find that.
You farted.
Oh. No.
No.
Please.
Are we having Jojo's birthday party?
Not right now. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll probably lump it together with Isaac's.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, could you take that outside maybe, Elijah?
Jojo.
Yeah, you're doing it with him.
Ah, get off me. Ow! Quit it. Little daddy.
I'm right here.
We play. I find it.
And get out.
I find it. Okay.
No, you fight. Oh, this is
Never gonna give, never gonna give.
Go away. Go away. I'm gonna go eat all the food.
I'll find it.
She up. Oh.
Hey, this is not a wrestling room ever, remember. How spotted. Never gonna give. So what do you think? You think Marvel will do a yellow vest Captain America? Some reason I doubt it. Hit him with the chair now. Did you see the original Japanese commercial for Zelda? No, I don't think so. Only if the movement turns explicitly communist. Yeah, right. Spotted. Did you bring that in for me?
No. You're not supposed to eat on the eat.
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat in here.
I'm sorry for kissing you. Hey, I got some money.
What's this for?
You stop me. Thanks, Cat.
They'll have Captain America scold Yellow Vests on how they are Nazis. Yeah. That's probably true, sadly. You horrible freedom-loving people who want the money that you earned. The economy is really bad. You know what we should do? Tax the people some more. Let them eat diesel.
It's an
Hey, not in here.
We're not even touching each other.
Hey, don't hit my chair while I'm inking. Both of you get out. Just get out. Both of you.
Yeah, for sure.
Get out, my Elijah.
I farted.
Annoying.
Get out.
Oh, you farted.
You can.
Or this mommy.
I didn't. You're in trouble. You know.
Listen up, Spud.
Jojo, stop farting in here.
Farted?
Ugh, it smells like a dirty diaper.
This stream's boring.
Yeah.
It's too boring. People can stop watching. Nobody's forcing anybody. This is America.
That's harassing to me.
And you're eating in a room you're not supposed to be eating in. Like, I'm allowed to eat in here.
Wait. Oh my god.
Stop.
Grab my grab.
Oh my god.
On airplane, Elijah. No, on airplane.
No gonna keep you up.
Oh my god.
How about ancient mythical gods, demigods, or creatures like Medusa, etc. for DNQ tomorrow? I was thinking something along the lines of fantasy. I really do need to come up with the answer to that, though. Maybe starting to train a little. Starting to train. Just a little bit.
My turn. My turn.
My turn. I fought it.
Not funny.
Mike probably never gets quiet. No, quiet. I get quiet on Thursdays when they all go to. There's a homeschool center here, so.
Oh, you're giving up our position. Docs.
Yeah, there's a homeschool center. Good luck finding the homeschool center.
My turn.
They know my name, but you don't.
Elijah, take the food and go. You are seriously disappointing me right now. Beat it.
You were always
Always
disappointed.
disappointing.
Freaking-
Look.
Uh-huh.
Micah, why are you? Micah? Micah!
Man, look how fine those lines are. It's crazy.
Ah! Hey, Micah? 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 Micah?
That's cold.
Ah.
There's a cold-hearted snake. Look into his eyes. Uh-oh. He's been telling lies. This is what happens on Media Free Monday when they're not allowed to watch TV or play video games or anything. They all just get really loud playing around, which I'm fine with because it's better than them sitting there being zombies on the playing Fortnite or something. I can't type on my phone. Thank you, Joe. Make them read the Bible, Mike. Right now. Stop playing. Go read your Bibles. No, I want them to play. I mean, think about that. Elijah's 17 years old. He still plays with his little brothers like they're all the same age, you know? He's not too cool to play with his little brothers. Maybe that's a problem. My kid's not cool enough. You're the one giving up your love. Can you please explain the yellow vest dispute going on? I haven't read anything about it. Ah, you're fresh new here, Justin. So, Macron, the idiotic left-wing socialist president of France, decided that he would fight the good global warming fight and tax gasoline at essentially so that it would be $7 a gallon in France. And this is in a country where people are having a hard time making ends meet already. Like a lot of people are making like $1,000 a month or less. And so they revolted, and by law, for some reason, by law, the protesters have to wear these yellow vests so that they can be identified as, I don't know, being on the right team or the wrong team, whatever, however they would want to phrase it. And so yeah, these are the vests that all cars are supposed to have in their, so that when you have a flat tire on the side of the highway, you don't get smashed by an oncoming car or something. So everybody has these yellow vests, and now you have to wear them if you're part of the protest. And so that's why it looks like a little army of yellow vested protesters are out there protesting this ridiculous gas tax that would have, I mean, just killed so many, not literally killed, but you know what I mean. So many people, especially the people who live in rural areas or out in the suburbs, just people that don't have access to all of the city living kind of transportations, but have to actually buy gasoline, diesel, put it in their cars, and make a living or just survive, whatever. And so, yeah, it started this giant revolt. And then people, no, you're not allowed in here anymore. No, you don't. Nope, too bad. And then, stop. And then, I guess there were some like anarchists or socialists or social anarchists. I don't know what the hell they are. Just the people. They're like Antifa types that like joined in. So the weird thing is, it's not a movement of any particular stripe. It's like the Tea Party here in America. Remember when it started? It was people on the left. It was people on the right. It was people in the middle. They were just pissed off at the government wasting our money and then taxing us for it. And that's basically what happened there. And then it's there are different people trying to join the movement, but it's like 85% of the population of France is for these protesters. And so when you have a protest with that percentage of the population, you have people from every walk of life except for those. Let's see, it's 85%. So apparently you have 15% hardcore leftist douchebags that agree with Macron trying to squeeze money out of everyone. And then I guess it turned into more than that, more than just being about the gas. It turned into immigration. They're all for these people. Like I said, these people are hurting. The economy is not. Stop. No, Jojo. Every time it derails my thought. And yeah, so just all kinds of issues are coming up, and the protests continue, even though Macron finally backtracked and then tried to apologize to everybody for trying to instate this global warming tax on everyone, carbon tax they call it. But that's like that's their wet dream is being able to tax everyone out of using their cars and whatever freaking heating their homes. I guess they want them to. No more fossil fuels, right? That's their goal. That's their whole end goal, so that they can end global warming, which is bullcrap as far as I'm concerned. But whatever. It is just a man, this pen is really nice. It's super thin. So anyways, that's about what it is. If other people have suggestions. The French have been deceived by Macron and his globalist backers. He's 21st century Louis XVI. Yeah, I just call him the French Obama. I mean, listening to his story, it just felt like the French Obama. And then Obama totally backed him. It's like, I wonder why. because socialists of a feather screw countries together. I'm wondering if my ink is too thick for this quill because it's not coming out perfectly. Sometimes your ink gets too thick. It doesn't want to flow from a quill quite as well as when it's thinner. So anyways, because of all that, you know, I had seen it kind of happening, and I didn't quite get what was happening, because usually it's you know, a bunch of Antifa losers throwing protests and stuff. But in France, it was everybody. So even the police, not all of them, grant you, because some of them are towing the line, doing their jobs. But some of the police were even like going to the protest, taking off their helmets to show support and solidarity with the protesters. Because like I said, when you have 85% of the population agreeing with your protest, it's pretty much everybody except the psycho, you know, psychopath leftists. Oh my gosh, dude, seriously.
What is it? Mommy.
What?
Mommy, I'm throwing a cup.
16.
16.
Yeah.
What?
Oh wait, is it 8? 8. I was thinking pounds. Pounds. I was thinking pounds. Let's see. Here we go. So I thought, I'm gonna do a piece with Lonestar in solidarity with our French brethren overseas, having what could boil over into the next French Revolution. Maybe they can get the old guillotine out and take care of Macron the old-fashioned way. Who knows? Yes, that's a joke. Sorry, all you crazies who want to flag me for violent content. That was a joke. They'll probably try anyways. He said that Macron should be executed with a guillotine. Please take his channel down so that he can't feed his children. People have no conscience or sense of humor, or class, or dignity, or grace, or fortitude, or intelligence. Let's just name all the things that these people don't have. Great idea. That makes sense, Lonestar. Whoo! Let them eat cake. Yeah, in this case, it's like let them drink petrol, or let them drink diesel. Ah, need it better. Keep this up. I want to do this. How's the resolution? It doesn't look real great on my computer. Power to the people. Power to the people. Say you want a revolution. It comes and goes, does it? Let me try this paper towel instead. Oh, that's nice. I got these paper towels from a really nice hotel. I grabbed a fistful of them, stuck them in my pocket because they're like super tightly woven. So it's like when you clean your tools off on them, the paper towel doesn't disintegrate. I don't know where to get these, but I love them. So whenever I see them at hotels, I grab a few, stick them in my pocket. I grab a few and I stick them in my pocket. I grab a few. All right, let me see really quick here. So that is a gray. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a gray to work. This is a gray. Okay, this is a gray. So I'm going to pop a gray on here. Yeah, at first I thought, you know what, I should do Captain America, but then I'm like, but I can't speak for Captain America. I know he's like more widely known, obviously. Lonestar hasn't even been published yet. Oh, speaking of which, let me check if my letter has sent my freaking files yet. Order status, contribution to Lonestar. Whoa, what? Oh no. Okay. Oops. So yeah, I'm still just waiting for the final files to come from my letterer so we can send them to the printer. It's kind of annoying, but whatever.
Wait! Mommy!
That kid, man. Gosh.
I want dinosaurs.
I want dinosaur for Christmas. Yes, Jojo, we all know you want dinosaur for Christmas. And now everyone knows you want dinosaur for Christmas. Let me see if I can. Power to the people. Power to the people right on now. Power to the people right on. All right, now we're gonna go use a brush. Where's my brush? Brush mo doko ni arimasu ka? Oh, it might be here. Here we go. There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let me find. Right. That's all. No. That'll do it. All right. And then. Point one. Where'd it go? All right. Oops. Oh, okay. That actually means I need to fill in some gaps with this glue. They're Vive Vantage paper towels. Oh yeah? We're going to one of my favorite Japanese restaurants. All right, Edwin. Sounds good. What are we having for dinner? What are you ordering at your favorite Japanese restaurant? Oh my gosh, what?
Is it?
That's Elijah. Stop, Elijah. You can tell who the annoying knockers are. No, I'm not letting you back in here. Micah. What do you want, Micah? What? No. What? What? See what he wants. Use what? For a what? Mold? What kind of mold?
A mold. Plastic.
For what?
I'm making a mold so I can make a plastic.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Actually, I don't care. Tell me, Kim. Power to the people. Love the yellow vest, Lonestar. Thank you, Edwin. Thank you very much. Edwin Boyette, ladies and gentlemen. Edwin Boyette. Power to the people, right on. It is a real power to the people moment in France. And I don't know, there's been noise about it kind of spreading into the other countries, so that would be very interesting if you just had this great big yellow vest revolt around Europe. Just taking back sanity in government instead of all these. I don't understand how you fought a war against socialism just 70 years ago, and now you're letting those people run your continent. Doesn't make any sense. Like, oh no, that wasn't socialism, that was fascism. Yeah, whatever, man. It's all birds of the same feather. It's hitting Canada as well. I know, it's hitting everything. All right, turning off the YouTubes and spending time with the wife. You do it, Edwin. Do it. Enjoy the food of my people. Try the fugu. Just kidding. Don't bother with the fugu. The horse is all right, but I don't know if they're going to let you eat that in America. This brush is not giving me my tip anymore. That's kind of sad. How can we wake up the sheeple? Well, you know, that's a sad thing. In France, they had to get to the point where it was so stifling that, you know, people were going to freaking not be able to feed their kids because of this stupid carbon tax before they woke up. And, you know, there are those of us here in America who are awake. And then there are those that will never wake up, because like in France, you have that 15% that's okay with it. America, I think you have probably about the same, but those 15% own the media. The people of that mindset own the media here. So you're constantly fighting this fight, and it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen under Trump because Trump's fighting that fight with us. But we're gonna get to the point. You know, they pushed the goalpost along so far with Obama, and they thought they had won the game, and gosh, can you imagine? We'd be in the same situation if Hillary were president. Oh my gosh, what is with you guys? Seriously, just stay out there. You don't need to come in here. Everybody's stinking 30 seconds. Neoliberals and neoconservatives are neo-Nazis. I don't understand the neoconservative thing. And neoliberal, and they're leftists. That's all they are. They're leftists. And yeah, they believe, anyone who believes in identity politics. Yeah, dude, we're all individuals. Just treat us like individuals. Stop trying to subdivide us and pit us against each other. That's a house divided shall not stand. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying there, mister? All right, hey, all right, hey, all right, hey. So this black needs a little extra love and care. I kinda, neoconservatives want us to be more involved in other countries. I don't know. I honestly don't even know what a neoconservative is. Oh, neocons. Neocons. They're basically rhinos, right? Ethno state is the dumbest idea. Gosh, I wanna do something in the background here. What do you guys think? I thought would be cool is doing the triumphal arch, but that might be better done just in Photoshop because doing it here, I just don't think I'm going to be able to get the cool colors and stuff I want doing it on paper. So I could just drop it in behind him on Photoshop. Do a little Vive la France. But yes. So everyone knows there's at least one American super soldier character who stands with France. Vive la France. Vive la France. Mark C, $2. I'm hoping Ben Shapiro runs in 2024. That would be so sick. I would love to have Ben Shapiro as president. Mike, a neoconservative is a Democrat or hard lefty, usually who used to be to the left, then had a change of heart and turned more right. Even Malcolm X saw ultra-leftists as the worst. Neocons are for war, bankers, pro-globalists, etc. It's all the same. The people infiltrating both parties. The new... Yeah, that's parties. Parties. George Washington said it. Parties would be the death knell of the democracy. And God bless the man. He was right, wasn't he? Like Rhaegar said, the neocons were Dems who split from the party in the 60s when the Dems weren't hard left. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put some more hatching on his stomach because I don't like the way this line looks. So. Scritchy, scritchy, scritchity, scratch. All right. I think that's about it. What do y'all think? That cool? We good? I could probably use a jelly roll here and put that star back on the sleeve. Gosh, see this? When I'm trying to clean this and this pops out, that's why I don't really love these holders. Because I like to keep my nibs clean, but they slide out. So I use those the other types, the one that clamp onto it. So let me pop some white in here. Oh, I didn't do any hatching or anything on his headpiece. All right, let me do that. Hit a couple highlights here though. These jelly rolls are nice. They're not perfect or anything, but nothing is. Oh. Seeing you, my new business. I had to compress my nibs to get them to stay in my new holder. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating, isn't it? I'm telling you, those burnisher holders, I don't know where you can get them now because the company I bought them for disappeared from the internet. But they're great. If you can find burnisher holders, they really do well because they do hold the nib in. And that's kind of the point, you know. Yeah, if I don't stop, I'll just keep noodling with this until it's all full of detail. It doesn't make any sense. Make me stop, guys. Make me stop. Actually, I'm just going to do a few lines on here. Okay, I'll stop. Sorry, I missed it. What do you intend to do with the drawing? Just post it on social media, I guess. Is there, you guys have some idea of how I could make the best use of this here drawing? Then let me know. Give me some clues. Give me some ideas. I want to promote our solidarity with those who are rising up against the tyranny of oppressive government, and some of them are getting really hurt by it. So Solidarity, brothers. Solidarity. I hope it gets printed on a T-shirt and is worn on the streets of France. Oh, that'd be nice. Printing it as a poster, but I don't know how viable that is. Yeah, I don't know. Wary of the principles behind the protest, given the history of French Revolution in these sorts of things, replacing one tyranny for another. Auction it off, donate it to charity. You can buy a burnisher. Whoa, I didn't. At Hofcraft. Search for Griffold. Yeah, Griffold is the site that I used. That's they're Griffold burnishers. But then I went to Griffold, and Griffold was gone. The website for Griffold is gone. I don't know if they closed up shop or what. So I'm glad I have two, and I'm not going to give any away. Sorry. You would need to be wearing a French hat. No, I think he's good with his flight helmet or his flight headgear. I find them there. I'll straight up kiss you, man. So, okay, that's about it for this. I wasn't Krauthammer Pro Amnesty 2. Amnesty 2. They sell them at Hofcraft.com. All right, that's great. That's good to know. Hofcraft. I won't remember that, and I already have two, so I don't need it. But when somebody asks, make sure you post that. Super Elite. If you're here, if you're new, please do like and subscribe. Trying to build this channel up. And carrying a baguette. Come on, come on. I could just write Vive la France, but I want to scan this in and then throw a cool, I think the arch would be good. And then like some smoke in front of him. Like he's being tear gassed with all the other guys. So Lonestar is still up and available. Still waiting. I'm supposed to get my final files today, and I keep checking, and I have not gotten them. So that's hopefully that'll be soon, so I can get them to the printer so they can start tomorrow. Otherwise, yeah, LoneStarComic.com. If you don't know who this character is, just go there, check it out. There's a nice big fat preview. This is what he stands for, man. Freedom. Whether it's freedom in France, freedom in America. He is a freedom fighter. And yeah, so he's still good. And the Meg comic, themegcomic.com, that is still available. There's only 4 days left, 3 or 4 days at this point. I'm not even sure. Please do check that out as well. And share this out. Let people know what we're doing over here at Blacklist Universe. I am Mike Miller. I thank you all for being here. Let me find my mouse so I can close the stream. I'll probably do another one, an Aloha Hour, which I could just roll right into, but I don't want to make this video too long. It was just for this purpose. So we've been here an hour and a half. I'll pop back on in a little bit. I do have to eat something. So store mode or no? For which? It's in store mode now. The LoneStarComic.com is in store mode. The Meg will go into store mode. So thanks everyone for being here. Come back in a little bit after I've eaten, and we'll do some sweet, sweet Aloha Hour stuff.